myself. I know my future self well, and one of her videos will be, let's react to the first video I ever filmed, da da da, right? So I'm not giving her any room to judge. This is my first video. This is your first video, Fate of 2028, wherever it is. This is your first video. This is the step that I took for you to be able to react to any videos. So please, calm down. The setting may not be the best, the background may not be the best, the audio may not be the best, it might be a little echoey, who knows. The quality of the camera may not be the best, but in time it will be the best. I trust myself and I trust my progress and I trust that I will keep at it and it will be the best at a point. But right now, we're working what we have. Okay, Faith? Thank you. Love you. Kisses. Anyways, for you watching, for you who clicked on this video and decided to take time out of your day to watch and engage with me, hi, my name is Faith Williams. I'm 18, turning 19 soon, November 14th. It's knocking at my door. Whew, wow, we pray and hope that I live to see 19. Amen and amen. But I am making this video to contribute to what will be my YouTube channel, right? We'll get to that question very soon, but first things first, this is a get to know me video. You're not just gonna click on this video and I just talking and yapping and trapping and you don't know who I am. So I'm going to tell you who I am, get to, explain myself to you a little and, have you get a little toad in the water of my personality. A little sip if you will, nothing much, In videos to come, you will see more of me. But a question, where am I from? I'm from Trinidad and Tobago, born and raised, specifically on the island of Trinidad, and I commute from south to central, right? I've lived in south all my life, but circumstances have caused me to move from south to central. No, it is not what you think. I don't have any divorced parents. I wasn't kicked out. Nothing like that. My parents have been married for 25 years and going strong in the Lord. Amen and amen. Aspire. That is aspiration. That is what you aspire to do. If that is your thing, right? But the only reason that I commute from south to central is because I just got accepted a couple months back to start UWI St. Augustine. And the commute from south to UWI St. Augustine, hello, we have GPS, we have Google Maps, we know, we've seen it. If you haven't seen it, check it out, please, and you understand. That is a long distance, especially if you have to do that every single day. That's not what we're doing. We don't have enough gas for that, right? Too much money invested in that. No. So, on Saturdays and Sundays, I'm in South. Mondays to Fridays, I am in Central, living with my sister and her husband and the lovely children, my nieces, for the time being. Until, hopefully, I walk the stage, graduate, and, get a little diploma. Okay, let me not do too much. I'm not getting my degree, my bachelor's degree, right? We'll talk about that soon. But I have obligations in church, right? I go to a full gospel Pentecostal church. I play drums and I also sing, right? So Saturdays and Sundays I go down home to fulfill my obligations in church because, being used by God, to do things is a privilege, and I'm honored, honestly, to be used by God to do these things. So Mondays to Fridays, I will be up here going to school, and then Saturdays and Sundays, I'll be down there fulfilling my obligations in church, and then on Sunday evenings, I'll come back for classes. Right? Starting next week, oh my gosh, I'm going to be a pelican. That's so cute. It's so cute. Starting off year one. Whew. Oh, goodness. Anyways, so what will I be studying? I am in the Faculty of Humanities and Education. I will be doing my degree in ELE, that is English Language and Literatures with Education. Yes, it is a tongue twister, and that is like 3 courses in one. So, well, not 3 courses, but like 3 things in one. So I cannot do a minor and I don't have electives. It's just that alone. right? So yes, that is what I'm doing, studying in UWI. Next question, because this is a get to know me video. I'm not going to come on here and assume you all know who I am, and I'm if I have any hobbies or things I like to enjoy in my free time, sleep and eat. No, I'm not the best painter in the world. I'm not the best drawer in the world. I don't willingly go outside and exercise. I should, but I don't, unfortunately. I love to eat, I love to sleep, but I know there's a question everybody asks, and that is an answer most people would say, or probably just me, but I love to just watch videos. I love to be entertained. I love to go on YouTube, watch a couple of videos and laugh, and TikTok. TikTok ruining my attention span, honestly. I can sit down and watch a movie. You know how crazy that is? I can sit down and watch a full movie by myself. I'll either fall asleep or pause that movie to go on TikTok. TikTok is frying my brain. But we move. In time, things will work itself out. Things will go back to the way it used to be before TikTok. What was even doing before TikTok? Life was good. Anyways, favorite food, snack, comfort food. I love a good gummy bear. Anything gummy, actually. Gummy shark, gummy bones, gummy bears, the peach rings, the watermelon, anything gummy related. Buy me a full box full of gummies. I love it for life. Promise, I will. Favorite food, comfort food. Ooh, I know eating on, but a nice bhaji rice and pigtail. Ooh. Don't let me start it, please. I'm just thinking about it now. What I'm gonna cook is mash every time. They could cook real good food in it, promise. But you see when they bring in a little bhaji rice and pigtail, hot off the stove, thing now turn off. Trying to understand. So it's my little comfort food. Every time I eat that, I feel good inside. I lie down, have a nice cup of juice or whatever. I just eat that food, lie down, watch a movie, drink a little something. I will drink. So when I do something, when I say a little something, I don't know what I juice or soup. Right? Cool. Water to quench thirst, who knows? But yeah, for sure. There's a comfort food. It's sweet. Next question that you might want to know: what's something sweet about me? Something that you all should know. I have a tendency to listen to people regardless of how I'm feeling. A lot of people would talk to me, message me, and I would be feeling like shit, frustrated, pissed off about something. Something went wrong, I don't know, and I just vex or something. And somebody would message me, and I would message back like everything is rainbows and unicorns. That's just me. That's honestly just me. I don't like to talk about my feelings a lot, but I usually put those things aside. If you want to talk, if you want to rant, if you want to vent, call. Wait, no, wait, don't call, please. If I don't know you like that, don't call me. Please. If I know you and we good like that, we locked in, you could call me. But if we are good like that, just text me and I'll text you back. Right? Okay, cool. Next question. If I could travel anywhere in the world right now, where would I go? That's a very good question. I think personally, Santorini, Greece. You don't understand. You don't understand. Santorini looks so. If it's a Pinterest lady like me, you'd understand. Pinterest is such an unproblematic space just to be goofy and cute and make a little collages and shit and vision boards and stuff. Here now, Pinterest is so cute, eh? But anyways, I see somebody pass. Anyways, yeah. Santorini, I would love to visit you one day. This is something me and my boyfriend talk about a lot. Yes, if you know me, and I have been in your life ever since I was a baby, and you've seen me grow up. Yes, for those of you watching, I do have a boyfriend. I'm not single. So yeah, I don't really broadcast it the whole thing to you, but I do. So wow, oh my gosh, look at that. Yes, I do. I do. I do. I do. But we talk about it quite a lot. Santorini is a dream place to go to. I would love to go to Santorini someday. Next question. Why did I start YouTube? We're getting down to the nitty gritty. Why did I start YouTube? Honestly, it's something that I've always wanted to do for years. Ask anybody. This is something I wanted to do for years. Believe me. Believe me. It's been years. But I've never had the courage. I've always, I don't know, just found excuses. I said months ago that after Cape, I will start YouTube. It's been June, July. We almost finished in August, and I'm now making this video on August 28th. So whenever I see this video, I apologize, right? When it come out, it come out. Oh my God, hold me hostage, please. It will come up when it comes out, right? But it's something that I always wanted to do for a while, and my boyfriend did encourage me to start. And here I am, I started. So better than nothing. I was like, I've always wanted to entertain. I love the idea. When you're younger, you always say, hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As a joke, yeah. I was not making jokes. When I was doing that shit, I wanted to do it for me. But it's something that I always wanted to do. I always wasn't a person to do things that everybody else does. I always wanted to be out of the box. I always wanted to move different, do different, be different. And here I am. So, next question. Short-term goals. To be able to successfully finish my 3 years at the top of my class in UE. I would say that's a long-term goal. Short-term goal. Oh, hello. Short-term goal. Hello. I feel tight tongue there for a minute, but damn. The short-term goal, I think, let me just say for this year, is to reach maybe 500 to 1,000 subscribers by January 1st. I don't know if we're going to make it, but a girl could dream. So that's a short-term goal. Another one I would think is to complete. Pass it back. Pass it back. Whatever that is. But yeah, I would say school-wise to complete semester 1 with good grades, and have fun in my new uni life and make good friends. And a lot of people, I see a lot of videos of people complaining about uni and uni is this and uni is that, and it's like, I just think it's like, it's you who want to make it fun. It can't depend on the school to make that fun for you. You gotta make things fun for yourself. But I just popping in headphones and listening music in the library, just make it fun for you, and I intend to do that. In terms of personal growth, short-term goal, depend on God more. Stop overthinking. I tend to overthink a lot, but I want to keep that momentum of God will work it out, God will work it out. And yeah, trusting God more and grow my relationship deeper with God. I think that's a good short-term goal to have, I think. What's a dream you have for the future? Or there are no highlights on Instagram where you can watch people's highlights. My dream in this life is to have people swiping on my highlights. Swipe. I go in different places in the world. That is what I want. One highlight Hawaii, the next highlight Germany, the next highlight Canada, the next highlight America, the next highlight Mexico, the next highlight. You understand what I'm trying to say, right? I want to have this swiping, and I just see different highlights of different places that I've been to, whether it's with family, friends, love of my life, just to go around the world and just live, I feel like the world is such a big place, to live and die knowing that you never went to one country is insane. That can't be me, boy. I can't be laying down in the hospital bed because I know God will make a way for me. I don't want to to die in no kind of horrendous, crazy kind of death. I want to die a peaceful death. I fall asleep and me I wake up. And I fall asleep happy too. That is kind of thing. But I want to be on my deathbed knowing, hey, I live a life. I went to here, there, da. Yeah, that's our life. That's our life, really. Last question. One piece of advice I would live by. God will work it out. It took me a long time to reach there, but God will work it out. God will work it out. God will work it out. Honestly. Like, you mightn't think so. You might look at the path and you see it's crowded and you can't go no way and you're back against the wall and you can't move there, you can't move there. God will always work it out. Even when you think it's unable to be worked out, God will work it out for sure. That's something I live by. Now. Because before, that overthinking thing I mentioned before, that was a no play thing. I was an overthinking warrior. Me and overthinking was like this. Trust and believe. It was bad. It was horrible. But now, with the help of God and my friends, my best friend, my boyfriend, they always encourage me to stop overthinking. God will always work it out. Even when you don't see it, even when it's unbelievable, even when you think it's not possible, God will always work it out. And I live by that now. I don't stress out. I don't stress out because God will work it out. So, yeah, this is my little get to know me video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys like this video, comment down below what other videos you want from me, subscribe. And when you subscribe, there's a nice notification bell that pops up so you get notified every time I post a new video. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for all your love and support. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.